Now we move to the next part of this, heat exchangers. So there are different types of heat exchangers, and very common and popular is cell and tube type heat exchanger. So what is this water heating? The heat exchanger for steam to water. When we convert the if the heat exchanger is of that where the steam to water or water to water are commonly of the cell and tube type, means these two types of arrangement are employed in the cell and tube type heat exchanger. In one where the steam with the help of steam we heat the water, and in second type the heated water can heat the water. So the hot fluid is act as a water in second type, and the hot fluid is steam in the first type. Heat exchangers are devices that transfer energy in the form of heat from one working fluid to next, whether that may be solid, liquid, or gases. These devices are essential for refrigeration, power generation, HVAC, and more, and come in many shapes and sizes that can be both introduce heat or it can be used to remove it also. All heat exchangers are built on the same principle, namely that the hot fluid flowing over and around the colder fluid, and that will transfer its heat and therefore its energy in the direction of cold fluid. This is the common arrangement in all types of heat exchanger, that the hot fluid will be flowing surrounding the colder fluid. They are not in direct contact. So in direct contact, and then heat get transferred. The steam to water exchanger could also be called a steam condenser. The alternate name for the steam to water exchanger are also called steam condenser because it is latent heat of condensation which is being used to heat the water. So the steam is used to heat the water, and once the water get heated, the heat can be exchanged. Means we can say that the heat can get exchanged. The steam is in the cell, the water is in the tube for more accurate control at the light loads. So obviously we can say that the in the cell and tube, the meaning of cell is the outer section of the heat exchanger and the tubes are inside, so that water can flow inside the tubes and the steam can be flow outside these tubes. So we can say that the by baffles, by different baffles are there. So with the help of that, the steam can be passed in surrounding the tubes. So there are different types of shell and tube type heat exchanger. In this particular arrangement, U-tube heat exchanger, the tubes are mounted in U fashion. You can see clearly over here. The tubes are not horizontally mounted in both the sides, but they are like a U-tube constructions. In the second types, there are fixed tube sheet exchangers where the tubes are horizontally mounted and they are fixed in both the sides with the help of this tube sheet. They are mounted by this shown by these black vertical lines. And the third arrangement is floating head exchanger, where we can have this facility available so that we can disconnect this particular part at the end side. Both the end side we can disconnect the part, so that it is called floating head exchanger. So this water heating type of heat exchanger, where the water can be flow through the tubes and the steam will be surrounding, it can be passed surrounding the tubes so that the heat get exchanged. So this is heat exchanger water heating type. This particular picture also clears that how the steam can be passed surrounding this particular water tubes. You can see here by like a baffle arrangement. So it gets circulated over the tubes, water tubes, and heat get transfer. So in this we can say that in this particular tube inlet, this is the tube inlet, through that the water get inletted and it gets circulated in different tubes, and then the hot water get outletted here in the upper side. We get the hot water. Here we can say that the water is cold. In the left right side, the cold water will get inletted, and here the hot water get outletted from the heat exchanger. And from this, the hot steam get inletted, that will be inserted through this cell inlet, that is the steam, and it can be passed around in this tubes, and here the cold steam get passed to the outside, you can say here in the bottom side. So this is the arrangement for the steam to water heat exchanger. So this is one control arrangement for that. Here the supply side, and this is the return side. You can see that the hot water is supplied, the temperature is get measured, and then the steam flow rate get monitored or controlled. You can see here parallelly two lines are mentioned. So this particular output of the temperature controller is given to the steam flow rate. So with the help of measurement of temperature, the steam flow rate get controlled. The inlet steam flow rate get controlled. So how much we want heat, how much temperature of the outlet water we want, depending on the steam flow rate can be regulated or monitored here. So there may be another types of controls also, but this one is sufficient. So the same arrangement, but here the construction is U-tube. So tubes are not straightforward, they are U-tube type.